woke up. Get ready. Let's go, baby. 5 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Bills have won each of the last 7 meetings with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins feel extremely confident after that huge fourth-quarter comeback in Baltimore last week.
The visiting team is cooking in the direct sunlight.
Away we go from South Florida.
Third down.
All right, stadium, everybody go get your grills, man. Time to cook. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Fresh up off the wind, we was down but made it back. Purple smoke up in the air, that's that Raven pack. We was mad, disappointed in the first half. Came back and cleaned them up, that's the bird bath. Moving on now, team feeling strong now. Two time the anthem, we're about to learn the song now. We got cheetah, defense beater. Slow them down, ain't got a chance. 17 through the scene, hit them with that water dance. Anyway, defense straight, got our stockpiling. We gon' dig a big hole for him and Josh Allen. We'll celebrate this week, but Sunday we are not smiling. Get your grills and make them hot. Flame them like that yellow light. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo.
Hey, man, McDaniel's, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow, man, for his nuts to carry around, man. He got a lot of cocoa on it, you know what I'm saying?
It's a new season, new era. Are y'all ready? McJb. I got one question for y'all. Are you ready?
Jello Beats, holla at me.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a couple or can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his 3rd year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind. Everywhere you go, it's Phins up. We going to the Super Bowl, you know what's up. You better watch out, cause the Phins are here to stay. You know we getting dubs, we ain't here to play. Waddle and a cheetah, you already knowing that we are gonna beat ya. You know we going all the way to the Super Bowl, because that's the plan and you knowin' that's the goal. You know I'm wearing aqua orange on me every day. Let me tell you what I gotta really can say. MIAMIDOLPHINs, where do I begin?
You begin with Tua Tagovailoa, representing for Samoa, turn and beat the barbacoa. He gon' strike like a cobra, you know Cheetah ain't gon' slow up, so we bout to run the score up. Yeah, we really bout to blow up. 17, bout to show up in the eye of the beholder. Got the defense second guessing, does a penguin have a shoulder? Everybody wanna kick it, but forgot they need a holder. If you try to sleep on us, we wake you up and smell the folders. Yeah, the Super Bowl is what we own, and if you ain't about that, please be gone. MIAMIDOLPHINs, that's where it's going. TD.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a couple or can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his 3rd year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind.
Whole team working hard from that summer grind. McJb and TDPT got together and made this track so breezy. Our haters shook, they got the heebie-jeebies. Tua's gonna be the new MVP. Must see TV, get the Lombardi. Back to the city of Miami. Put that on repeat.
Miami, Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, to a throw it, go fed. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, Phins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Gotta celebrate with the bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Ground and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad. Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beats, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach it. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. They ain't kind of boy, one claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports so low, the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, Dolphins worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Phins out of this world, we the new EP. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hit that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's 2 a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fans still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. You either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. McJb.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Phins-aholics show here at Miami Sports Music. I am your host, Batman2423. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I know we're on the Twitter side, not only on Phins-aholics, we're on Miami Sports Music. We are Miami Sports Music on YouTube. We're on Miami Sports Music on Facebook. We're cooking right now. We're on Twitch right now, Miami Sports Music. So shout out to everybody watching. If you're watching from the Twitter side, make sure y'all join in the YouTube side. Hit the like button. Let's just make sure everybody know that we're out here, ladies and gentlemen. We had a long day today on Twitter. Wanted to put together some stuff that we wanted to talk about as far as the Phins. As far as the offense, what McDaniel has been able to do this season, as far as the offense, we look like a completely different team. This is not, the team we've grown up to see. This is not your team that we've seen in years. One of the things that I highlighted that I said from the Phins community that I wanted to see this offense basically get into that top 10 category, which we haven't seen since 1995. And Miami Dolphins, what they're doing right now is the things that they're doing around as far as this offense, the way that Tua is moving the ball and Tua is playing mistake-free football is just elevating the play of everyone. So at any given moment you go into a game, McDaniel is basically bringing to the table, you don't know what he's going to give you. You don't know if he's going to explode with a run game. You don't know if he's going to be throwing a Tyreek all day. You don't know if he's going to be feeding Waddle all day. You have the element that you have Craycraft, you have Sherfield, you could involve Gesicki when you want, Durham Smythe, you name it, ladies and gentlemen. McDaniel is basically opening up this playbook and is not giving anybody anything to basically find out on us as far as an offense. We're winning games, ladies and gentlemen. And that is something that's very special. We have scored 30 points in this entire month. And 4 weeks straight, we have scored 30 points. And granted, shout out to everybody in the comment section. I want to shout out to Crypto last week predicting a 60-piece. The Dolphins had 30 points at the half. if Armstead wouldn't have gone down and Tua would have played the whole game and they kept scoring, I could have seen a 60-piece very easily from this team. And it's not a stretch for the imagination to say that. I want to let everybody know, obviously, Steven, we're trying to get to 10K here at Miami Sports Music. Steven has big plans, big plans for the show. You just got to join the show, become a channel member, donate to the show. Anything that you guys do towards the show, it shows support. It helps out for when we do these parties and we do all these giveaways and we do equipment that we need. And basically, like you saw on Sunday, I was here at the game. I was limited with equipment. And it just helps out, ladies and gentlemen. It helps the show in so many different ways that you don't understand. So if you can become a channel member, hit the like button, and just let everybody know we're cooking today. Batman does the Phinsaholics show down here at Miami Sports Music every single Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, every Wednesday. And obviously you can catch me Monday through Thursday on the Phinsaholics show. We do got a big lineup here at Miami Sports Music from Monday through Friday. We got big things. As y'all know, I'm going to be hosting Clockblockers Wild and Out Wednesday next Wednesday. So Steven is going on vacation for next week. So we're trying to have content for y'all for the mornings. I am off on Wednesday. So we're going to be cooking. We're going to be doing that live. Obviously, it's a pleasure me hosting that show because I love Wild and Out Wednesdays. It's my favorite episode of the week. So we're going to be playing with all the rules by Clockblockers in the morning. So, kicking people out, swear jar, and everything. But as of tonight, in the evening show, there is no swear jar, ladies and gentlemen. Once I open up the panel, we're going to be talking and we're going to chop it up and have fun. Before we get into it, the big topic of conversation the entire day was all the rumors circulating to Ron Armstead. As far as the injury report coming out, obviously he has the pec injury and the toe injury. Did not participate today, but things have transpired since then, ladies and gentlemen. Now, no. So yeah, anything as far as the Armstead rumors, McDaniel says he plans on not seeing Armstead this week. Now, things have transpired since, and rumors are circulating as far as the Armstead situation. And I just want to inform people there's a good chance Armstead is playing on Sunday. He has informed a couple people around his circle that he is planning on playing this week. Now, if there are any setbacks from here to then, obviously things can change. But Armstead, as of right now, he is trying his very hard, and he's told people in his circle he is trying everything in his power to play this week. So that is huge news because we need Armstead. And I understand the narrative that he is not 100% healthy. He can re-injured. People are going to be targeting him. They're going to be going for those pec muscles and to try to hurt him on purpose. And that's football. I understand those things can happen, right? Those things can happen. This is football. But nonetheless, if Armstead plays, that's a huge thing for this team because I know the narrative people want to see can Tua play and win a game without Armstead. So I know a lot of people want to see that happen too. And you're entitled to that. You're entitled to that. A lot of people want to see him beat Herbert next week. We got Sunday Night Football, as y'all know, this morning. Last night it broke. We got Sunday Night Football with the Chargers next week. Big things. And at the end of the day, some people want to say, well, why don't we take the narrative of Tua beating Herbert? And listen, the Chargers are an AFC team, so it'd be nice to beat an AFC team and just helps us on the board. But as far as this team with facing the 49ers, McDaniel going against his old team, it's a statement game. And players like Armstead, Tua, Sherfield, Craycraft, guys that have been in the building, Raheem Mostert, I expect them to have big games. I think McDaniel is going to unlock a part of the playbook we have not seen, and then we can have that argument. You're going to ask me, what part of what playbook? McDaniel is going to show you some stuff that we have not seen before. I'm not saying the complete playbook, but he's going to be a lot of trickery plays in there. Like people mentioned before on the Twitter Spaces, I expect a heavy dose of Debo in the backfield for them. Obviously, they work through their run game. As the homie Lewis was mentioning today, and Kyle, they were talking about, to get to the 49ers, you got to rattle. You got to rattle Jimmy Garoppolo. You got to get him get him as much as hits as possible as you can. The Saints did that to an extent. The Saints weren't able to convert in certain downs towards the end of the game, but I think Miami has the capability of doing that, ladies and gentlemen. I think Miami is a whole different animal. This is a whole different offense that the 49ers defense has not faced. And again, this isn't to par what we're going to talk about a little bit about as far as McDaniel. Let me get into the injury report today, the full list. that happened today throughout the day. Teron Armstead, like I mentioned, he has the toe and the pec, did not participate. Myles Gaskin, shoulder and ankle, did not participate. Melvin Ingram, not injury-related, vet rest. Austin Jackson, ankle, did not participate. Jerome Baker, hip, was limited. Teddy Bridgewater was limited. Raekwon Davis with his knee, he was limited. Raheem Mostert with his knee, he was limited. Full participants, a name that everybody likes to hear. Tanner Connor was a full participant. Keon Crossan, full participant for this game. That is huge. Big, great news. Robert Jones, O-line, great news. Full participant today. Kader Kohu, full participant today with his thumb injury. And we got a new injury with Tua, ankle. He was a full participant today. But nonetheless, I'm excited. Now, getting into some of the stuff as far as what this offense has brought throughout the season, ladies and gentlemen. And this is credit to McDaniel and his coaching staff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link, and I want y'all to come up. Once I mention all these things, we're going to chop it up. We're going to talk Phins, and, we'll get into the conversation. Everybody, y'all killed it yesterday, man. Y'all killed it yesterday on the PHINSaholics show. We picked up almost like 90 subscribers, almost 4,000 views. Y'all killed it, so I appreciate y'all. That Jalen Waddle jersey giveaway is probably going to happen tomorrow. Just a heads up for everybody. If not, we'll probably push it to Sunday. We're going to be hosting a party here this Sunday at Vesasur, me and Dolphinator. So anybody that's in the local area, you're in Miami, I'm going to be hosting a party this Sunday for the 49ers game at 4 p.m. Going to be hosting a big party, a watch party with Dolphinator, and we're going to be putting out the flyer very soon out there on Twitter world. But just some of the stats that I just want to go through throughout the year. So Tua, he's number one in the NFL as far as his QBR. He ranks number one. He's yards per attempt. He's number one. Completion percentage, he's number one with 67%. First down percentage, he's number one with 52%. Pass touchdown percentage, he's 12%. He's number one in the league. Just some of the things that we have to attribute. To Cheetah himself, Tyreek Hill, most games with 140 reception yards in a season in Miami Dolphins history. Cheetah already has 5. That's the most we have as a Dolphin. Right after him, we got Mark Duper with 4, Mark Clayton with 3. Cheetah in his first year already has 5, and the season's not even over. And he already has 5, 140 reception yards in a game already. Tribute to McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. Tua Tagovailoa winning the NFL Fox midseason MVP. Tribute to McDaniels, ladies and gentlemen. Tribute to McDaniels. He got the MVP for the midseason for NFL on Fox. You got to give that. Fans voted in. Tua Tagovailoa is the first player in NFL history to have 135-plus passer rating in 3 consecutive games in minimum 30 attempts in each game. Tribute to McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. Tribute to McDaniel. Obviously, Tua's won FedEx Air Player of the Week 4 times this year. Tribute to McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give credit when credit's due. This man literally brought his offense, and he's just established himself in ways that we couldn't imagine. Like I mentioned, Miami Dolphins have scored 30-plus points in 4 straight games, ladies and gentlemen. 30-plus points in 4 straight games. And here's a crazy stat. This is a crazy one. Tua isn't just having an MVP caliber season. The Dolphins' offense is one of the best in NFL history. With Tua on the field, Miami is averaging 6.69 yards per play. That ranks third. 1, 2, 3. Third from any team in the last 65 seasons. I'm going to repeat that stat real quick for anybody that doesn't want to hear that quite well. With Tua on the field, Miami is averaging 6.16 yards per play. That ranks third from any team in the last 65 seasons. Credit to McDaniel. What McDaniel has done for this team is beyond anything that we could have imagined. We expected, 70-point games, 60-point games, 50-point games. Some people were like, oh, Tyreek is not going to get his yards. He's not going to get his touchdowns. And Waddle's he's going to be left out and all this and that. We don't have a run game. And even though we didn't run the ball last game, we do have somewhat of an established run game when you have both Mostert healthy and you have Jeff Wilson. But we do have a run game, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can deploy that on the running team themselves where they played before, and that's the San Francisco 49ers. But these are all facts. Like, I'm not saying anything that it's not factual. You know what it is to be third in 65 seasons? Third in 65 seasons? Credit, man. Credit to McDaniel. Like I said, I dropped the link in the comment section. Y'all chop it up. We're going to go to like maybe 10, 10:30. We'll go from there. I know I was a little late today. Literally just got home, rushed out, took a shower, jumped on with y'all. I know y'all love the intros, complaining about my long intros, but love y'all. I do love y'all. Let me welcome CT. What's going on, CT?
What's up, big dog?
How you doing? How you feeling?
Chilling. I'm good, man. Minus it's been rainy and cold here, so it's been miserable.
It's pouring right now. Hopefully y'all can catch it on the mic because it's pouring right now. I literally just got home and it started pouring, and now I hear it right behind the window behind me. But yeah, I hear you. Let's welcome Kyle. What's going on, Kyle?
Hey, what's good? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Great time today on the Spaces, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Hell
Thank
yeah,
you.
man. I was trying to pay attention because I while y'all were I was trying to interject, but I was mounting electric equipment to the wall. So I mean, I tried my best to partake.
I get you. Let's welcome David. What's going on, David? Welcome back.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Yo, what's going on?
How you been, David? How's your day?
I didn't do nothing today. I had a good day off.
Good day off. David is the only person that works harder than me, and this man had a day off. Congratulations, David. Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank
you. Let's welcome Sharif. What's going on, Sharif?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Batman, appreciate you, man. I'm just here to try to help some of the, our fan base, understand that we're the Dolphins. We're the Dolphins. I didn't even know that stat. And Batman, if I don't know a stat, that's ridiculous, man.
That is
and so it's the Kevin Durant effect. It's the Kevin Durant effect when you already have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And it's going to take a year or two for these NFL to adjust. But go ahead.
I mean, I love that stat. I think that's a stat that's underrated. People don't really like it. When I read the stat, it took me a while, right? And it took me I was thinking to myself, that's a crazy stat that nobody here is pushing. And I think was it you, Kyle? I think you Googled it a week ago, right? I don't know if it was you. I think it was you.
I don't know if it was me.
I brought up,
it was me. And remember, I even brought up, bro, that means they were better than the greatest show on turf.
Well, no. Greatest show on turf was number 1. And I think the Patriots team of
the almost undefeated team.
Randy Moss, yeah.
They're number 2 and we're number 3.
So that's we're impressive. Only behind those 2 teams, bro. Think about all the other good teams that
in 65 seasons.
Exactly.
Not 10, not 20, 65 seasons.
Yeah, but Tua has a noodle arm, guys. Come on.
Of course. That's the narrative. That's the narrative. I understand.
I'm gonna tell you guys something too. I think Tua is working on his trajectory because I'm gonna tell you right now. I think he's caulking back and throwing too high as opposed to having more velocity. And you can get a 40-yard pass in the air and still hit Tyreek in stride. But it's the trajectory that Tua is working on. Don't be surprised, guys. His trajectory is going to be lower, but he's going to be able to lead guys properly, especially Tyreek. Watch out.
I hear you. Let's welcome Von Joe. Von Joe with a nice glass of wine. How you doing, Von Joe? How's your day going?
Shit, long as hell, bro. I just came back. So I was on vacation for the past 6 days. Last time I worked was last Wednesday. And
hey, Von Joe.
If you looked at my calendar for today.
Von Joe said, kill me now. He said, kill me now.
No, the funny thing is they loaded me up because they know I'm here for 2 weeks because come the what is this? Let me take a look at my calendar because I came in.
Tomorrow's the 1st of December. So today is the last day of November.
Tomorrow is the Bills game.
Bro, the 16th. The 16th, they know they have me for a couple more weeks for at least 2 more weeks. Because on the 16th, I'm deuced it out on their ass for 2 weeks. So
pretty much you're out for the rest of the year. So they got you for 2 weeks.
Exactly. They got 2 weeks. So yeah, man. I got a couple more minutes to my meeting that I have on the West Coast. So came in to show some love.
Von Joe said, I gotta go back to work. I gotta have the glass of wine. Fuck it.
Yeah, today's been one of those days, bro. It's just
shout out to everybody in chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Same here, buddy.
Hey.
So guys, we're doubting this morning, right? How do you feel now with Armstead's gonna play?
So
is there a definite? Because again, this is rumor circulating. Okay, thank you. Let me know when it's a definite.
Wolf. I trust Cameron Wolf.
Yeah, Cameron Wolf basically reporting that there's people around his circle that he's letting know that he will be playing.
Okay.
So that was reported like around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And McDaniel basically said, I don't see him playing, but McDaniel had a twist of words there that I did not understand so well. He made it seem if he's not harming anybody, he will be on the field. I don't see how that plays into Teron playing. Maybe you're saying if he doesn't harm himself throughout the rest of the week, then will be available. But
so that stands for we're gonna give it a go. And if he looks like trash out there, he's gonna be on the bench.
I've seen him hold Hutchinson with one arm.
So
basically, and have Hutchinson grabbing at air.
Now, Crypto did bring up a good point today that scared me. He goes, because Crypto's been monitoring the San Francisco 49ers throughout the season, and he's brought up to everyone's attention for the last 2 weeks that they've been targeting certain quarterbacks, they've been targeting like late hits, things that they're getting away with, right? Things that they're getting away with where they're not getting penalized for it, and receivers as well. So I brought up, what if they target, somebody brought up, it wasn't me, I'm not going to take credit for it. I said, what if they target his pecs? What if they just go straight, take hits at his pecs, hit him in the chest a couple times early in the game?
Do you guys know where the pecs are?
Yeah, bro. They're gonna get hit. He's gonna. It's
a dirty move.
I know, but
it's a dirty move, man.
So you're gonna sit there and
UFC quick punches.
Headbutt his pecs. What are we talking about? Why wasn't I there during that space? Where was I?
Like a straight helmet, man. Like a straight helmet.
Oh man, that's even worse, man. That's worse.
Like a spear, like a spear. He's gonna hit his fucking arms, bro. Stop.
What are people talking about, bro?
Listen, at the end of the day,
silly,
the only shots that he's gonna take to the chest is probably hand shots, and that's when they jab and to move. But he gets that anyway.
Right, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If his pecs were an issue, the whole point of blocking is a lot of times you're actually hitting people in the chest, like that's your job. So if that was going to be a problem, they wouldn't put him in the first place. So if we see him show up on Sunday, we're going to see he's not. I wouldn't say it's going to be his best game of the season, but we're not going to be disappointed.
This is the only thing the only thing I worry about his pec, if there's a pec issue, is your pecs get engaged when you extend out, right? So at that point, your pecs are fully engaged to control what's in front of you, right? So his ability is to press
and redirect
or move and control that D end. That's where the pecs really get engaged.
Yeah.
Besides
that, keeps that small bend in his elbow, though. He can engage the pec minor instead of the
right.
Yeah, and the major, but again, but we don't know which pec is really bothering him.
Yeah,
right. I think it's the right pec.
It's his left. If you see
it's where left
down, it's
okay, but at the end of the day, whether he puts that bend in the elbow, CT, that bend is not really going to help much because is going to get engaged.
It is, but it's going to say it's not going to be fully, because when your arms are fully extended, it's 95%
elbow
major.
Yeah, I know.
All you have to do is step on Bosa's toe and he'd be out for the season. That's all.
But let me just say this real quick, guys, right? Because in studying some film, what I find is that Garrett and Mad Max Crosby is actually better than Bosa, better than the Bosa in the Chargers, and better than the guy who we're gonna see. Wait a minute. Max Crosby is crazy good. I don't even know where this kid came from with the Raiders.
From the Raiders?
That's a hot take.
He's not better. He's good. I'm not even gonna say he's better. He's good, but he's
freaking good, and he's better than this year. He's better than Garrett, and he's better than who we're gonna face. So if Armstead can take Garrett out the game and have ESPN asking if he was on inactive, I think he can do that and better against Bosa. My thing is this: who we're facing on the defensive end? We're facing the guy they traded from Chicago, the defensive end. I think he's
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack. So
here's a real question.
All of these guys are going to get swallowed up because they're not as good as Max Crosby.
But here's the thing, I don't think Bosa plays on his side.
Bosa,
No,
so
they normally line him up over the right tackle.
Yeah, over the right tackle. Bosa doesn't play on
over Kirk.
Yeah, Bosa doesn't even play on Armstead's side to begin with.
And if I'm them, I would put Bosa on Kirk. If I'm them, I would do that.
Then we're just gonna run the ball. What we do up the left side. If they are stupid enough to do that, we will just run up the left side against Armstead, because it'll be Armstead against their Armstead. Is
Armstead playing?
I don't think so. But here's my issue. This is my issue. I understand that, but we would need Armstead to get to the second level because their linebackers go.
And this is why I said, for me, it's a double-digit win. And maybe not 43-13 like last time, but I think we come out here 27-13 because you're expecting Jimmy Garoppolo with the Dolphins at a 2-digit lead. You're expecting now Jimmy Garoppolo to try to be Allen and these guys who, when they see we're down by 14, they get scared against the Dolphins. And this is when we start to see when Tua becomes who he becomes, and then we blow them out. So I think it's up to Garoppolo to prove that Lance, what's the kid name? Lance is a joke, and you don't need him. It's up to Garoppolo to prove that they don't need.
I think he already proved that. And I think he already proved that numerous years.
I think he's going to fail immensely at doing that because he did already before.
So this is why this is the reason.
Hold on. Let's welcome Big
Is that
John
Big John?
Stud. That's Big John Stud. Let's welcome Big John Stud.
Hey, Big John, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
Where you been, bro?
Big John.
All right, bro.
Boy, Big John got all the receipts.
So here's a quick here's the thing. Here's the thing, Sharif, when it comes to that, and I heard of rattling of Jimmy G and whatever, yada yada yada, lobster bisque. Jeez, I got a couple more minutes. But we play man or zone.
It's a mixture because of Chubb, so we drop seven and we're allowed to send 4.
Mainly we play zone. Yeah. Mainly we play zone. And
but we get there with 4 though.
Barely. But here's the thing. Jimmy G is a lesser version of Tua, but still effective against the zone. We know that offense is effective against zone. And I have very little faith in our linebackers in the pass game against zone. Landon Roberts is like a fish out of water when it comes to zone and covering the middle.
Jesus Christ.
He is just flailing out there. He doesn't know where he's at. He's just a big man in space.
The Akins kid ate him right up, man.
Austin Jackson.
The Akins kid from the Texans ate him right up.
Well, look at it. Like, listen, a Landon Roberts in a passing situation, playing that zone, he is going to be in his space. Is the receiver anywhere in his space? No. But is he in that space for some reason? Yes.
And more on that, Von Joe. I think Tyndale hasn't taken over yet. There's a concern for Chris Greer because Tyndale hasn't shown us nothing to take away the Landon spot. That's a concern for Chris Greer, but go ahead.
Tyndale needs to gain another like 40 pounds for him to be considered a starter, I think, in this team. I think he's a great athlete, good player. Like, he moves side to side. Like, what I saw in training camp, I was impressed. I was very impressed. What we saw in the Bucks game was very impressive too. But let me give it real quick to Big John. Big John tonight. Talk to us, man. Fill us in on everything that's been transpiring as far as this Dolphins team, things you've seen that this year, things you've told us, going into the season, expecting. Talk to us, man. How you feel about this?
I mean, first of all, let me correct something that they were saying. We play zone. But that's not primarily our defense. The only reason we play zone is because we're missing 3 secondary starters that make us play zone. If we're playing our regular defense, we'd be playing man on man, and Jimmy Garoppolo wouldn't have a chance in hell. That's the first part of this.
Oh, no, that's facts, but I can only go off what we're playing this year, my guy. What we're doing now.
And let me clarify one thing. If Landon Roberts looks like a fish out of water, what the hell does that make Jerome Baker? Because that guy can't cover, a statue and it's standing still. So,
well, guess what? In that case, you got Finding Nemo and Dory just out there in our linebacking core.
There you go.
Just Finding Nemo and Dory. They're just out there.
That's why everybody wanted Raekwon when the trade deadline was there.
Yeah, I saw him play last week, and I was just like, that guy is good. He is so good.
Yeah, bro. The fact that we literally could have had him for a fucking second-round pick fucking infuriates me.
Bro, we could have had him for a slice of pizza with no pepperoni, too.
Miami didn't want to pay that $20 million.
Yeah, Vaughn, you just made me hungry.
Is that CT?
Yeah.
Hey, CT, let me ask you a question, bro. Do you got the same phone number or did you lose it?
Say it again.
I've called everybody. I've called CT like 16 times in the last week, and this man will not hit me back.
I think he changed his number because I have two different numbers for CT.
Yeah, my number's been different for a while, brother.
I was gonna say, Big John, he treating you like a side chick.
You sent me. You sent me the. Did you change it? Did you change it a third time? I had the old one. You sent me the new one. You sent me the new one, and I've been calling you to the new one, and you don't pick up. So I don't know.
CT, let me find out you dodging the IRS out here, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Now you know what? No.
You were telling everybody before you were texting and calling people, and I haven't gotten shit.
You know what? You have if you got my number, send me your phone number you got now because you were telling me.
I'll call you on the number you got.
Everybody. Well, fuck it. It's 786-868-4831.
Damn, Big John putting his number on there.
I don't give a fuck. I have everybody call me.
Damn.
But yeah, like I said,
that's our first on YouTube right there. Somebody just hey, F8. Here's my number.
No, it ain't. That's a second. I did it on Phins tailgate. Ask us. That's a second. But yeah.
How about this? Let me ask you this, Big John. I know yesterday, I don't know if you were able to catch the episode. It was a wild episode last night, to say the least. Things needed to be said. Not trying to rehash. Yeah,
all right, hold on. Let me sit up because I know where you're going. I have a feeling I know where you're going. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Well, my question to you is: I was trying to bring you on a panel before we had a panel show.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you told me in private. Throughout the year or so. Without getting into that spiral that we did yesterday. What can you tell us of some of the stuff your sources have given you throughout the seasons? And again, let people know you do live down here in Miami and you're close to. You're a big part of this Phins community on YouTube. You did shows with Alex Donald on what's it called? What's it called? The channel? Five Reasons Sports. So you were a host coming on a regular weekly. You've done big things in this community. You're highly respected. A lot of people know that what you say is pretty much gold. And you have really no reason to lie to anybody. So what were some of the stuff that, you wanted to bring up today? I know you called me today.
I've said it before, and I'm going to leave the other stuff, like you said, kind of everybody already knows through other people that, that Brian Flores was a dick. That's known. I don't care how many apologists apologize for him. You may have been railroaded because of your race, if you want to say that, or whatever the case is, or you can sit there and say they wanted me to lose games. That's fine. I will give you all of that. That doesn't change the fact that you're a grade A asshole. That does not clean the other. Okay. It doesn't change the fact that you literally tried to, in my opinion, sabotage a kid's career. I said that last year. Everybody told me I was crazy. I told you guys that Jalen Phillips didn't like him, and nobody had said that. And Jalen Phillips admitted he had to go to a psychologist because, there are other tidbits that gotta do, with Tua, like the fact that, we've all heard, and it's true that they tried to get Tua suspended before the season. That was said last year, and I, had brought it up after it happened. And
so actually, can you touch on that? Because that's one thing I didn't mention to everybody. I did hold that information from people yesterday about the suspensions, about the drug testing. Can you let everybody know about that?
But I mean, that was. I think Reason brought that up. I don't know if everybody caught his episode, but I basically, after it was brought up, I said, yeah, he basically, I think, different people know in the community. I'm not going to bring up who, but basically, Brian Flores tried to get Tua suspended before the season for PEDs. And that's, that was the beginning of what basically broke the camel's back. I mean, it was already well known.
Ricky Williams' ass.
It was basically already known, and you can ask CT that they didn't like each other to begin with, and this shit didn't make it any better. So, that just made it worse. And then you're trying to get the kid suspended. Then you don't like the kid. Then he then he has a finger issue. He can't start the game, but he can save the game. It was just too many inconsistencies. He was ready to play after the Indianapolis Colts game. They sat there and said he wasn't. That was bullshit. That was all Brian Flores. I mean, at the end of the day, look, it is what it is. Tua put it to him. That's all I wanted. Tua came back.
Tua was golfing and shit that very same day.
And at the end of the day, golfing, everybody cracks on jokes on his golfing. Golfing is an actual exercise to strengthen the hip that he had surgery on, and everybody acts like this motherfucker is Happy Gilmore. That's not the point. Y'all keep missing the point here, and that's the part that's hilarious.
Because no football players play golf. None of them.
But at the end, as a matter of fact, golf is probably one of the hardest games to play, just from the mental stamina that it takes to play golf, bro. It's not even the physical; it's the mental stamina. It's you against nature, one-on-one, and you got to figure out how far you got to hit that shit. It's not easy, bro. If you think, go play, putt-putt is hard, and you're pissed off, imagine playing the PGA Tour. So, I mean, and as far as receipts go, I said it last year. I had everybody, first of all, if I remember correctly, I told everybody on the panel last year, Deshaun Watson isn't coming here. Everybody and their mom got on me for it. I said, he's not coming here. Tua's not going nowhere. I think Deshaun Watson's playing for Cleveland. He's about to play his first game in about, 2 years? On Sunday. So Tua's still here. That's one. Two, I told everybody that all Tua needed was weapons. Give the guy time to throw the fucking football more than, 4 yards down the field. And give him some weapons. They gave him weapons. They let him throw the ball on the field. Holy shit, we got an MVP candidate. I mean, I don't know, guys. Me and CT said it. Logic, you can't throw the ball 50 yards down the field when you got 6 leaks and 5 blockers. And by the way, he proved it again this week. Austin Jackson can't block a nosebleed. Okay? The guy's a drive-through. The guy is a drive-through. He is a drive-through. He got manhandled last week. Okay.
And then the one time he does good on a fucking block or a run blocking play, he gets through the line of scrimmage and then he runs to a spot. And as he's running to said spot, he watches 3 guys run past him to go make the fucking tackle.
Exactly. He couldn't even get in the way correctly. Fall down.
Oh my God.
So as far as all that goes, I'm just glad that I said if Tua got weapons, you brought him an offense that was similar to what he ran in college, he was going to light up the entire NFL. That's exactly what he did. Okay? So I don't really know what else to tell you guys. And this whole thing about Justin Herbert being better than Tua, I told everybody, Justin Herbert's arm talent is undeniable. The guy can throw the ball 90 yards sitting down probably if he wanted to. But arm talent alone doesn't win you football games. Hence the record. he's got better weapons right now this season that he's playing with than Tua had 2 years ago. Okay, he's got Palmer and he's got Mike Williams. He didn't have Keenan Allen the whole year, and he has Eckler. Holy shit, Tua had Jakeem Grant, who can't catch a beach ball with stick-em gloves. Okay, Devontae Parker, who can't separate to save his life. Okay, those were his two weapons, and Tua had a better record. So let's get over that. You can throw. Look, Jamarcus Russell could throw the ball 70 yards off of one knee. He was too busy sipping scissor, bro. It doesn't matter. So it's all about timing, precision, and getting the ball out. And we got the best quarterback in the league for that. Improvisation, you want to give it to Patrick Mahomes, you can't take it from him. He ain't going to give it away. But Tua's a damn sure close second. So
not even actually, as a matter of fact, I brought up the 14 things he was number one in, and actually out of the pocket passing, Tua's number one, ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I understand. So, I give you that, but I'm only saying it because to most people, it's how many yards can you throw rolling out instead of how many completions. I understand where you're coming from. I agree with you. But if you don't throw the 50-yard ball rolling to the side, hitting the guy in stride, they make it seem like the 30-yard throw or the 20-yard throw doesn't matter. So I understand where you're coming from. But unfortunately, for all these stat queens that like to look at stats, it's not how many completions, but how many 50-yard throws you make. That's their mistake. This is football. This isn't Madden. But they don't get that.
Pete said that the crazy thing about that take is that you're putting a face on it. So Pete wants to rebuttal that. Pete, jump on.
Pete, bro, come over here and I'll talk to you, bro. Considering the fact that you compared Jalen Waddle to
Here we go.
Grant, I want to hear what you want to say, bro.
He said that we had these and no disrespect to short people, these are just Pete's words. He said the fact that we have two midgets, it's not going to work on this team. They're not going to be able to get the ball from Tua. They're just going to be running around. They're going to get bullied everywhere. These are all things Pete said about Waddle and Tyreek, and look at them now. They're top five. Tyreek top five with Waddle in the league. And Waddle,
the midgets are standing tall is what you're saying.
And also midget Tua is number one in most categories too. So don't forget Tua.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
He can't see over the line to be the number one quarterback in the NFL right now. He can't see over his line.
I'm just Pete's greatest take wasn't even that one. When Pete compared Jalen Waddle to Jakeem, when he compared Jalen Waddle to Jakeem Grant, that was all I had to hear. I've never forgotten that in my life.
He did say that.
What about Rosen?
There's the new one that he dropped today on Rosen. There's a new one. He said Rosen would have probably had this team undefeated if he was on this team this year.
Yes, he did.
I think Pete does this on purpose. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Pete, you gotta jump on, man. Let's talk it up, Pete.
There's no way Pete actually thinks this stuff. It can't be. He's got to be.
He looks at himself in the mirror and practices this stuff.
No. I just think he's on a special, what do you call it? He's on a special strain of marijuana that we haven't found.
He said.
The last one I heard was Armstead is out for the season.
Oh yeah, that's what Pete said, and he also said Gardner Minshew would also have this team undefeated as well. He also said that as well.
Gardner Minshew would just have a nicer mustache. It doesn't mean he have a better record. Hey, not for nothing. I'm a Heat fan, but Jason Tatum is a bad boy, dude. He is.
Oh, they're playing today, right? The Heat.
They lost. Miami lost.
It's 119 to 126 Boston with 4 minutes left right now. But I think Jason Tatum, what does he got? Like 45 points?
45. Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we got 45 in the room. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we got some likes on Facebook. We got some likes on Twitter. Jump over here on YouTube. Let's get Steven to 10K. I think we're less than 100. I think we're like 70 people away from getting to a 10K. Let's get Miami Sports Music to 10K, ladies and gentlemen. 10K. As you know, Steven he said he got the giveaways coming in the mail. So make sure y'all hit that like button and become a super chat member and donate to the channel. It helps.
I'm sorry, donate to my wallet. It helps.
Trey said he's a Boston fan, I guess. He's happy.
Jesus Christ. 93. How many does he have, bro? Just show me the stat line. I know he has like 45 points. He just hit another 3. I might be underselling it. He might have more than 45. I'm not
and I think, by the way, I mentioned it today. I mentioned it this morning. I mentioned it on Twitter today. P is a little salty on the whole Tua situation because if Tua becomes now the new goalpost, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The new goalpost, Pete moved today for me. If Tua is the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins next season, he owes me a Tyreek jersey. So, I mean, hey, I can see Pete being salty about it. It's welcome, Ron. How you doing, Ron? How's it going?
What's up, guys?
Can anybody believe that he won't be the quarterback?
Check that out, boys.
Ooh, that's nice. Let me see that. Let me see that real quick. Oh, wow. What you got there? Talk to us.
The 72 and 73 Super Bowl rings.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
No way. That
is beautiful, man. That's nice. Real nice.
Don't forget the 2022.
That is awesome.
I'll be getting that one too.
That's nice. That's what's up. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's welcome
How's it going, guys? How y'all been? I know I've been out for a while, but
pretty good. Ron, talk to us. How you been?
I've been good, man. Just been really, really busy, working and trying to catch up on bills and shit like that. But I'm good now.
That's good. That's good to hear, man. We missed you, obviously. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back. And welcome back, Sharif, too. Sharif, what's going on, Sharif? I know you dropped out for a second.
Yeah, I think my internet had I had to change it up a bit there, but yeah, I just think that I did not expect Armstead to swallow up Garrett like I did, and in seeing the tape by the ratings, they're saying that like we haven't faced the best, which is Max Crosby, and so if Garrett is right underneath Crosby. And this guy is I think one more defensive end is even in front of him. And I think he's just going to swallow this guy up as well. Half titty and all.
You got to understand that him playing against Garrett, he was fully healthy. So, again, with the toe and the pec and whatever, they're also, all these defenders are different players, man. They don't have all the same exact moves and do the same exact things. So I get what you're saying stat-wise, but reality doesn't always follow the stats.
Yeah, they all don't have the same skill set, man.
I would say in a Super Bowl, I don't want to face Garrett ever again. But if I neither Max Crosby, but if I'm facing Watt or if I'm facing this kid Sunday, I would rather face these two kids Sunday than to face Garrett ever again.
Wow. Okay. Hey, shout out to New Breed, C313, CWO, Cash App. Appreciate it. Thank you for donating to the channel. Appreciate you. Steven's very appreciative about that. Thank you. We are here too at Miami Sports Music. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. It's like I brought up last night. I really do. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see both Boyer and McDaniel's game plans for this team. I mean, we're going to get some exotic shit from Mike McDaniel this week, bro. Do you think, bro, there's no way he's going in here and going, these guys know me better, probably just as good as I know myself. We're going to see some crazy shit this weekend. And I sure as hell we see it from Boyer too, because I swear to God, if Kittle comes out here and is the reason that we got our ass whooped, I'm going to be on Boyer's ass like white on rice, bro. I'm sorry.
I hear you. And CT, you mentioned something at the beginning of the year. You were talking about McDaniel leaving San Francisco and having his you were talking about every coach has a set of plays that they just haven't like stashed, right? And I think this is what you're talking about. This is where McDaniel reaches into that bag, and we're going to see some stuff. I mean, it might not be the entire game, but in particular situations, McDaniel's going to reach into that stash, and he's going to run some crazy stuff. He's said that on Twitter today. Playbook. Yeah, like that water boy playbook. He's going to bring out something that we've never expected before. We've never seen.
I believe that too, man.
I think we're going to get the fucking, hey, he had a shout out to Big John with the Happy Gilmore fucking reference. We're going to be seeing freaking Happy Gilmore with Mike McDaniel going off the windmill, off the Gator's head, and into the hole. We're going to be seeing some crazy shit this weekend for sure.
I think there's going to be a lot of screens happening to Tyreek, to Waddle. A lot of screens. They don't. Dolphins don't run a lot of screens, but to slow down Bosa, they will.
Yeah, and that's where I brought up earlier this week, just like last week, the whole idea is throw those screens in the beginning of the game, have them fat men in the freaking middle of the line having to run back and forth, tire their asses out. Then once Tua settles in, bro, hit them over the fucking middle, throw those crossers, because those crossers across the field with Tyreek and Waddle splitting each other, bro. They don't know who they look around going, where did he go? Where did he go? Because by the time they both come out of that bunch of fucking bodies, bro, one of them's open every fucking time.
Hey, so big, reach out to Rashad. He comes out in the morning show, Steven on Clockblockers. He was telling us today that he got tickets for both California games. He's going to go to this one. So maybe you guys can link up with him if you're going to be going to the game. I know that you got North Cal and South Cal. They're both doing things, special things for the tailgate. If you guys want more information, join tomorrow, Clockblockers in the morning, and just put it in chat. That way Steven can give you the info so you can get linked up with them, and that way y'all can have fun at the game and cheer for our Dolphins.
How many does he have?
Damn.
Oh, right here. Here it is. Here it is right here. He has 47 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, Big John.
I just saw him hit a free throw, so I don't know if that counts or not. Towards the 47.
This is right now, so maybe 48. He has 48 points right now. That's impressive. Newbury said, yes, he held back against the Texans. We saw that. Like I said, 30 points in the first half. Yeah, I could see that holding it back. And I know that rubs people the wrong way because, the Texans started to come back. They scored, 14 points? I forgot how much they scored, but they started to come back and 15. So, I was like, I wasn't worried, but I was like, come on, we got to put some more points on the board. And we didn't run the ball at all. I think somebody said Tua threw for how many passes? I think it was 22 passes or something like that. We didn't run the ball at all. And I think it's just the fact that you don't have Morster out there and you had Gaskins, and Gaskin to me is no needle mover at all. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but that's just me. How I feel about Gaskins, and I think now we're going to see we're going to incorporate the run game into this game. Obviously, McDaniel's going to be in his bag. I expect a heavy dose of Deebo Samuel in the backfield. I think we don't know yet the status on McCaffrey. There was a gentleman, Kyle was there with me, that mentioned in Twitter that he knows somebody very close to the San Francisco's organization, and he said if he was a betting man, McCaffrey wouldn't bet $100 at all. He would bet 100 that McCaffrey wouldn't play this week.
Right, yeah. I
remember that. And we've been hearing rumors McCaffrey will play, and he told me this. He knows somebody in the organization saying McCaffrey will not be a go. Obviously, their backup already, Elijah, said he's ruled out of the game. So the top 2 running backs are not active for this game.
All right, and he ended at 49, bro.
49 points. That's impressive.
49, 11, and 3, bro. God,
ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only 12. Pete in the house. What's going on, Pete?
Hey, good evening, Batman. Thank you for having me up. Shout out to Big Tua John in the building. Shout out to Big John out here. Give me a minute, Batman. I'll be with you guys now. Keep rolling.
This guy. Go ahead, Pete. Tell me what's up, man. What did I do now?
Give me a minute, Big John. Shout out to everybody else, Von Joe, everybody else up here, everybody in the chat. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Keep it rolling. Give me a minute.
No problem. But yeah, so I expect Deebo to have a strong workload in the backfield. We got to rattle this Jimmy G. We saw what the Saints were able to do. And we just got to continue that. Jalen Phillips, he reached the 5-sack mark now. I'm happy. I want him to continue. I expect hopefully he can get another 2-3 sacks this game. That's going to elevate his confidence. And you could see him getting confident. Bradley Chubb is playing lights out. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a clip. Let me see if I can play it for you. I think I have it here on my Twitter. I'm going to play it for you. Bradley Chubb getting to the quarterback, it's relentless, the speed, and that just helps the entire defensive line. And I've been noticing things of him lining up in Phillips' spot, and Phillips is lining up on Ogba's spot, and it's just chaos. Like they're getting to the quarterback, and that's what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. That's just going to lead to more sacks, more pressures, hopefully some interceptions because of these passes. I mean, we saw Van Ginkel get an interception, and that's hopefully this is a start of something good for this team. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys while I look that up. Give me a second.
And on top
that was
of
something
that,
that sorry, you go, CT.
Go ahead.
That was something that I said last week was before the Texans game was all y'all need to watch Chubb. Watch the defense, but specifically watch Chubb. And he definitely proved my point. Like he's showing up every single game at least 10, 20% stronger than he was the game before.
Yep. And I think that what all I was trying to say is that's where I brought up with the whole thing about Boyer and having a good scheme for this game because – with them out, Mike McDaniel's the one that fucking helped them discover Debo in that running back role. And so I think that it comes with the territory of having the pieces on defense we have, knowing that even if it is, which I think still Baker's trash, but, I want to see how Boyer and McDaniel marry this scheme of defending San Francisco this Sunday. I'm very interested to see this.
I agree. Everybody, let's welcome Todd. I'm going to get into this. How you doing, Todd?
What's going on, everybody?
How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Todd?
All right, so this is a sorry about that, Todd. Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm doing well tonight, just chilling, listening to you guys now.
Appreciate it, Todd. Appreciate it. We're going to get into this only 36-second clip. This is Bradley Chubb versus Tunsil throughout the game. Obviously, Bradley Chubb is lined up on the our left from our perspective, and you see Phillips on the right, and you also see Melvin Ingram. So it's interesting what they're running here. But just check this. Just look at the relentlessness of Chubb throughout the game. Like this is crazy.
Got him.
For those who are blind, we can circle them.
Got a tight end on him.
Oh, there you go.
It's what I was saying at the.
He's got a good after move.
After the first game we had him, I said when I was watching, I was paying close attention to him because he was new, and people were all saying, "Oh, we didn't get a lot of sacks." I'm like, "Yeah, but you're all not seeing the pressure he's putting on these people. He's scaring the quarterback. That's his damn job."
He has the same type of motor Jalen Phillips has. It just doesn't stop.
He's got that good inside move, that inside swim move, but damn, that bend around the corner.
This is ridiculous. This is a guy that had. This is his box score stats from last week on Houston. 1-1-1. This is what we're doing here. 1-1-1, Mr. 1-1-1, wearing the 2 jersey.
I'm
serious.
Pete, how many mirrors that you look
this
at? This
is his biggest game. This is his biggest game as a Dolphin, and he had 1-1-1. That was his box stats. 1 tackle.
Okay, that's his stats. Did you not just watch that he put fucking 4 pressures? And yeah, he didn't get home and get a sack. But you can't tell me you've seen the quarterback have to displace himself in the pocket and try to hurry a throw. I consider that.
I'm sorry to CT. Only Dolphin fans consider that a stat. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Defensive end sees their way out of their league when they see that they can't close and get the sack. When they're not closing and finishing and getting sacks in the league, they just end up getting out of the league.
Hey,
look at Robert Quinn last year. Had 19 and a half sacks in 1 year.
So
19 and a half.
Stupid and keep holding on to the ball even though they see him bearing down on them. You're right.
You do realize
with those opposing quarterbacks about getting rid of the
y'all
ball.
do realize is that y'all defending a 1-1-1 box score stat, right? Never forget that.
Pete, you do realize pressures can be more devastating than sacks.
Right.
You don't get
They
paid. You don't get paid in the league by pressures. You don't get paid in this league for pressures.
It don't matter. We don't care about how much Chubb's getting paid, bro. We care about the Dolphins winning. Let me put it this way: when you're putting if you get a sack, they lost some yardage. You can throw like any team in this league could throw a deep ball and gain 20 yards. It's not common, but it can happen. But let's say you put pressure on a QB and he throws that ball a little like 1 second too early and it causes an interception. That's Chubb. I don't care if he gets fucking paid for it. That's Chubb.
Yep.
Oh, that's Chubb.
What kind of team do you fucking want to
I'm just gonna say I'd rather pressure. I'd rather sacks over pressures. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Every game.
I'm just gonna raise my hand and say I'd rather sacks over pressure.
No, same.
Okay.
But my point is that pressure isn't pointless. Pressure isn't pointless.
Right there on that film. Did you not see the 3 fucking plays where he's almost there? But no, he didn't get the sack.
You know what, Von Joe? I'm sorry, CT. Go ahead.
As far as him in that moment, did he not win that rep or not? Did he not?
No, he's very disruptive. That was being disruptive.
Exactly.
But did he get any tackles for loss? Is he being like, I would appreciate 3 tackles for loss and no sacks. I would think that would be better and more disruptive. But this guy's box score stat was 1-1-1, and all 1 sack is all we could live up. Just that 1 tackle, it was
this
a
guy
1
just
sack.
1-1-1, man.
That's what it was. He got his tackle. Hey, Bonjo, this guy got a tackle that was a sack, so they put it in 2 stats. So he got 1 tackle, 1 sack, but it's all 1 tackle. That's all he did.
He had the
but he's disruptive.
Sack,
but he's disruptive, and he's hurrying up the quarterback. I don't see that. That
you
1
don't see
snap.
the fucking strip sack he caused.
He wasn't worth what we gave him, and it hasn't shown. He wasn't worth what we gave him, and it hasn't shown. And it's been multiple weeks.
It's crazy.
Hey, real quick, Pete, I am so thankful you're not the GM.
Secondary for their fucking lapses in 3rd down defense when we're the 32nd ranked team in pass defense on 3rd down.
Hey, let me read this real quick. This
getting
is
to the ball, but because our cornerbacks can't cover shit.
So this is the exact quote that Cameron Wolf wrote today. He said, Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel indicates left tackle Teron, because Pete is telling everybody he's out for the season. That's what we got to correct you, Pete.
No.
He's out for the season.
This is how I said it. This is how I said it. Based on the reports that we're getting, and they're talking surgery. If they're talking surgery, he is out for the year.
This is exactly what Cameron Wolf said. This is what he said. Teron Armstead-Peck won't have surgery and hasn't been ruled out to play Sunday versus 49ers. I'm told Armstead has been telling folks he is aiming to play this Sunday. Armstead does have a remarkable ability to play through injuries. We could all agree on that.
Okay, that's what they're saying. That's fine. And my reports that I'm hearing is they're talking surgery. And if that's where it's at, he's out for the year.
I just
we'll
told you
see where it's
Daniel
at.
said he won't have surgery. I just told you.
Oh, well, then they're talking surgery. If they're just the conversation alone that he's declining it at the moment, Batman. He's declining it at the moment, but he might get surgery after the year. So we'll see. We will
after
see.
the year.
Just in the so I'm basing his.
Did you see the goalpost? They moved again.
Yeah, right.
But the thing is I'm sorry, but if there's a substantial enough tear that he should have surgery on it now, there's no way they're gonna let him play and have surgery after the year. No, what I'm saying is there's no way they're gonna say we're gonna play you the rest of the season and you can have surgery in the off season, bro. Stop that.
Yes, the players do that all the time.
No, not with a pec. A pec is completely different.
If it's torn, then he can't play. I know.
Hey, Pete, this is where you might want to pay attention.
That any fucking tear to that, even if it's a minute tear, can be fucking substantial. Bro,
this is what I'm talking about.
It's not a fucking tear.
They wouldn't say that he has a chance to play, is what he's saying to you, Pete.
This is what I'm saying. I understand what Batman said, right? But if they're talking conversations, if they're having conversations that he requires surgery after the season, then it is really bad. And me guessing that he is going to require surgery from what I'm hearing, then he's not going to play this season anymore. But it's going to take a couple days to find out. Sunday is around the corner. We will see.
Pete, you
guys are going to be wrong.
You know when he hurt his toe in New York, that he seeked outside of the Dolphins training facility and medical staff, he seeked opinions on surgery on his toe that he's had injured all year.
By the way, I'm so happy he did that because our medical staffs are some fucking retards.
Yeah, our medical staff, we understand. CT has been talking about this medical staff for years. I try to get info behind the scenes. I wasn't being able to get anything.
CT has been talking about this medical staff for years. I'm proud someone has been. CT, let me ask you a question. When a player's coming back after an ankle injury, what should that player do to his ankle, especially if he plays in the trenches?
Should get it taped up.
What was I telling you, Batman? What was I telling you, Batman? Austin Jackson hurt the same ankle, and he didn't even play taped up. The training and medical staff and conditioning, all of that needs to be checked in our organization. They need to run a better program. There is no need for Austin Jackson not to be playing last week on Sunday without taping his ankles.
Ian Baller. What's going on, Ian Baller?
Hey, what's good, everybody? How's everyone's day doing? I'm doing great.
Damn, Tatum drops 49 on our ass. Shit.
How's everyone on this fine day?
Hey, my bad, Ian, if I could respond to this real quick.
What's goody, everybody?
But the thing is Pete, in all reality,
correcting all the bad nonsense.
Getting your ankle taped up is more of a personal preference. Yeah, it does allow you some protection, but the unfortunate part that most people don't understand is that tape does not last forever. So after you've played on that ankle being taped up for 10 minutes, that shit's loose as your normal ankle anyway. So in reality, it after a certain amount of time, it's really not creating any protection.
It's not giving you any stability after a while. But anyway, at the end of the day, let's just thank God Austin Jackson got hurt so we can take him out of the offensive line.
Yes, thank you.
That's all I care about.
I hate to wish that, but hey,
I'd rather have him than Greg Little at left tackle, to be honest.
You know what? Let's say, hey, the best. Yep. Hey, Tua's gonna leave with a concussion on Sunday with no Teron Armstead. I can't wait. Woo! Skylar Thompson is coming, baby.
Pete wants
you already know, no protection.
Pete wants
you don't think Nick Bosa's gonna blow his helmet off? You don't think Nick Bosa's gonna blow Tua's helmet off?
It's gonna blow his helmet.
His head might. He's gonna blow it off. His head might come off his shoulders.
Happens to Tua and Skylar plays like he did last game. Shit, we're not gonna win for another 5 fucking years.
Hey, can I say this real quick? Hey, Pete, just remember, bro. I took out Jacoby Brissett. Skylar Thompson's not going to play, bro.
I'm telling you right now. Tua's head is getting blown off on Sunday. Nick Bosa is coming.
Nick Bosa plays on Brendan Shell's side.
Concussion is coming, Big John. It's coming fast, too. First quarter, 14:57 left in the first quarter. Tua's head gets... Nick Bosa.
Your fucking bedtime, Pete.
I'm good.
Oh, you don't like to hear that? So how does it feel talking about Austin Jackson's ankle like that you guys are satisfied? Yeah, that's the same crap. Talking about Austin Jackson is the same time talking about Tua like that.
Hey, Austin Jackson is still better than Greg Little. I agree with
Jackson gets injured and then the fucking lines.
I don't wish injury upon anyone, no matter how bad. So,
of course not. Of course not.
And I just said that, but I just said I'm not asking for him to get hurt. I wasn't happy he was hurt, but at the same time, it's funny. It's funny that he gets injured and then the offensive line, when he goes out, starts playing better. It's just funny. I'm not saying that I wished him to get injured.
Oh, y'all were laughing. It was all giggity games. Y'all loved it.
I wasn't.
I'll tell you this.
What do you mean, CT? You said I'm so happy you said that.
No, real quick. I prefer Austin Jackson over Greg Little. I'm not.
I agree. That's what I said. Yeah.
So that's what EM said.
I said the same shit I just said, Pete, on Sunday. I said I never wish for anybody to get hurt, but it's funny that Jackson goes out injured and the line starts playing better.
But who replaced Austin Jackson and played better?
Nobody. It was, Greg Little.
If he went out, so Greg Little played better. That's what I'm asking. CT. That's what I'm at. He keeps saying when Austin Jackson got hurt and went out, the line played better. Who replaced Austin Jackson to make the line play better?
At the beginning,
Shell.
No, well, Shell eventually. Shell did eventually, but it was.
He's a pure right tackle.
We're talking about Houston. We're talking about Houston.
Yeah,
this is when Austin
fucking right tackle, bro.
Yeah.
They moved Shell back over and they brought Greg Little in at Armstead's spot.
Greg Little, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So that offensive line. Are you aware? Are you aware that offensive line, right, that you're talking about since Austin Jackson got hurt? This is why anybody just clicks the links. And thank God Pete comes up here to check all of you wrong Dolphin fans. I'm here for Austin Jackson, all right? And let me explain something to you, CT. We scored 0 points in the third quarter. We scored 0 points in the fourth quarter. But when Austin Jackson played in the first and second quarter, we were heading to 60 points. We were on a trajectory. So where was the offensive line back?
I don't like Larry, so please go watch Larry's fucking video analysis of Austin Jackson when he tried to defend.
You want to talk about Larry?
22 showed.
Oh my God!
I watched the all 22. And
this is the reason why you just got 8
when
up.
He was in the game, it wasn't even funny. And you're right. You know why we didn't score any points in the third?
Because Skylar Thompson was playing.
Because your boy Skylar was fucking playing, and he couldn't hit the broadside of a goddamn barn with the football.
You must be out your mind. Did you not watch TD Film Talk last night? How Tua with the clean pocket, missed throws everywhere? Wasn't that what I was screaming on Monday to all of you? And it sounded crazy. And it sounded crazy, didn't it?
No disrespect, no disrespect to TD, but I'm not watching no All 22 anymore. Like if you're gonna hear critique,
of course not, Batman.
What he did? What about
obviously? From you, obviously, from like Big John wouldn't watch that. It's gonna hurt you guys. It's gonna hurt.
Did we get an all 22 from him when Tua was balling? Did we get an all 22 when Tua was balling? Did we get one?
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure. I can't answer. I don't know. I've been so busy, but I'm pretty sure that's what they do. And you can find it out there.
Oh, you've been busy while Tua's balling. How convenient.
Here's another franchise record too.
I'm here today. I'm not like these fake Tuaneers, Ian Baller.
Miami Dolphins.
I respect you came back even though Tua's still balling.
I never left. I've been here. I just haven't had time to be up on panels like I wish I would have.
He's just mad because Jacoby Brissett sucks.
And every quarterback that he wanted over Tua sucks.
And
okay.
Like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, okay.
Your boy Tua just broke right now.
They suck. They suck in their situation. Picture them in our situation.
Listen to Batman.
Here's another record, Pete, that just came out that Tua just broke franchise record. Tua, Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa has 174 consecutive passes thrown without an interception. Previously honed by your boy Ryan Tannehill. He has.
All right, guys, I gotta go because apparently these mofos want me on camera.
Oh, God. Be careful.
No longer chilling.
All right, salute, Von Joe. You have a good one.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, Von Joe.
Take care.
Why would they want to see his ugly ass?
Don't do him like that.
What? Oh no, he knows. Nah, it's
we're messing with him. We're messing with him. Yeah. Hey Pete, so just order the Tua jersey today. You got 30% off of Fanatics. Just order it, man. That's it. That's all we want, man.
If we beat the 49ers, he's got to buy a Noah jersey.
Oh,
I'll even buy one.
Nobody's buying a Noah jersey. That shit ain't gonna be worth
I'll buy you a
nothing.
nice white.
But Pete said we're getting blown out, so it's the least we can do.
The same guy that told us Noah was gonna be good, that Teddy was gonna be good, that Skylar was gonna be the baddest.
And he said Myles Gaskin was gonna be our running back one.
Yeah, everything that he predicted came wrong.
But Pete, like I said, Pete
still love him though.
He believes We still love Pete. We
Absolutely.
mess with Pete. But like I know Pete and a person like we's cool people. But Pete, we just want you to come already and be like, hey, you know, we don't want you to bend no knee. We don't want you to do any of that. We just be like, hey, it was legit. Oh
my God! You see. This is why sometimes the fan base gets laughed at. Like I feel like this is how I feel bad for us as a fan base. You guys celebrate mid-season.
Oh God!
This is mid-season cheering, and you guys take it overboard. This
so
is
no
the
team
super.
is allowed to celebrate when they're first in their division?
You know what this is, EM.
This is the wall.
This is the first time being on a cruise. This is the first time going to a wedding, a really big wedding. It's the first time.
People don't know how to act around and we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate.
People don't know how to act. No, you guys don't know how to act. Look at DDW out here. Oh, Tua should be number 2 in MVP. Ain't no should be, would be. You don't win MVPs in mid-season.
The 1 point you just brought up, it's mid-season. You're correct. And last night on Batman's channel, I said, we have historically had bad Decembers that destroy this team. And can this team buck that trend? Yeah, I think
they're not.
We'll find out.
Unless Skylar Thompson saves us one of those last 2 or 3 games.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you: has Skylar
game going and
hold on,
win?
CT, let me ask this plain question. Before that, let me welcome Canes Dolphin 1989. How you doing?
Hey, what's good, Canes?
What's going on, Canes? Quick question.
Kane.
I'm not saying this. I just want an honest question, and I have a bathroom break. I want anybody to respond to this. Has Skyler reached the end zone this season? I'll be back.
Yeah, no. But the whole point is what I'm getting at is the running game and our lack of running game in our history is what has cost us in December, Pete. And that's where I'm saying I'm hoping that with the fucking Jeff Wilson Jr. and Mostert hopefully being healthy this week and ready to play, bro, going into December, we finally have something. We have both sides of an offensive attack, both passing and running. And that running game is what is essential in those December cold weather games.
We don't
I
have a
have
running
faith in
game.
McDaniel that he'll run the ball when he wants to and when he needs to.
We don't have a running game, CT.
Bro, Jeff Wilson Jr. has been looking good.
Jeff Wilson Jr.
Oh my! Are we gonna do this all over again?
Yes, bro. Go watch the fucking All-22 when the guy is scrapping and fighting for every fucking yard. He turns a fucking game that Miles Gaskin gets fucking dropped in the back.
Sick of this crap. Every year,
that Wilson can go through.
Fucking gets 4 yards out of it.
Bro, how does this organization continue to do this? First year, Salvin Ahmed gets 100 yards versus the Patriots. Boom! Now we found them. Following year, Duke Johnson gets 100 yards. Now we found them. Now Jeff Wilson is the guy that got 100 yards. Y'all keep falling for it?
Nah,
but we got a running game savant now. We got an offensive genius piece.
We don't have a running game.
We ain't calling for a Brown statue out front of the stadium.
Every time they get that 100-yard game, we found our guy. Y'all got to stop that. I guarantee this guy does not get a 100-yard rushing game again, bro. This is unreal. He's not a running back like that. He got a lucky spurt. Come on, Jeff Wilson.
Fucking running back, dude. The
lucky spurt.
Again, the thing is we haven't had a physical fucking back. We tried out Howard, and how did that fucking work out? No, this guy on film, he scraps and fights. He gets that extra yard or two. They make a world of fucking difference.
So funny.
Not only that, CT.
Ahmed get hit.
You remember?
Fucking ground immediately.
That's so funny, right? What you remember the play he got stripped on and fumbled? He went out with cramps. This is a guy that hasn't even, he's been a backup running back cramping up. He should have fresh legs. What I thought was going to be the best.
He was fucking hell. You do understand.
He's always cramped, but Tyreek, there's a different, Tyreek Hill is not really cramping up. It's just when he doesn't get the ball thrown his way, he just goes out and says he's cramping.
On Sunday because Mostert wasn't even fucking active. So stop it, bro. You're acting like, oh, he's a backup. Yeah, and he played fucking starter reps, and on top of that, he came from San Francisco, where we all know that's a fucking dry goddamn heat. And he's coming over here to us in a muggy, humid heat. Yeah, he may that may have been actually. It wasn't that the first game he played in Miami. Oh wait, but a guy from SoCal comes out to Miami, takes on starter reps, and he gets cramps. So we're going to say that all the other guys in the NFL that don't play here, all these teams, when they come in and cramp, oh, they're shit because they're cramping. No, they're just not used to it.
Didn't everyone on Buffalo get cramps when we played them?
Y'all falling for it. All they got to do, this is the thing, all you got to do is get 100 yards and you get a big fan base in Miami.
Guys, don't you know Pete's on the sidelines and knows what's going on?
Yep.
No, I mean, he's just acting like we already got all Jeff Wilson Jr. jerseys and like we got posters of. It's like, no, he's a good running back. Like, does he suck? Are you saying that Jeff Wilson Jr. sucks? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's not what you're saying, that means he's good, right? Well, it's nice to have someone.
He's not durable. I don't trust him. He's not durable. He's not a franchise starting running back.
It's football. You get hurt. You get hurt.
He's got 131 attempts, 677 yards, and 4 touchdowns with a 5.2 average. That's only with Miami. Oh, wait, let me bring up his stats when he was in fucking San Fran earlier this year before they picked up Christian McCaffrey. Because before Christian McCaffrey, he was their number1 running back.
No, he wasn't. It was Elijah Mitchell.
Jeff Wilson, even though he plays in Miami, still leads San Francisco.
They didn't even want, the 49ers didn't even want Jeff Wilson. They drafted Trey Sermon, who failed on them.
And guess what? They want Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, I just said that, Florida born. Hey, Pete, look at that.
Come on, Pete. You're fucking killing me, bro. You're better than this.
Right now, Pete. The leading rusher for the Niners right now is still Wilson. It's still Wilson.
No way.
With us.
And he's been out 4 games, bro. He's been out 4 games, bro.
Exactly, Pete. So he was a starter for the Niners.
He had like 430. It was like 434 yards. That's what he had, I think, in the 4 games with them.
No, but he can't run. He can't run though.
Separate. It's only giving me the ones with the Dolphins.
It was like 434. I'm thinking that's what it was. From what I remember. It was
maybe if I go to the 49ers site, it'll tell me. Let me go to the 49ers site.
No, and no disrespect to Skyler, pretty boy. Look, I like Skyler. I think he's gonna be this backup for years, and then he might even get an opportunity to start somewhere else. If and then granted, you're right. When Armstead goes down is the only time we see Skyler. I understand that, and I think Skyler's gonna be very good. But to come out here and say Skyler's gonna win Rookie of the Year, that's what I'm trying to argue. That's what I'm arguing.
All right, hey, I got it real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah. So
for the 49ers this year, on top of this fucking 600 and something he has for us, he had 92 attempts for 468 yards, a 5.1 average, 41-yard long, and for San Fran, he had 2 touchdowns. And that's on top of what he's done for Miami.
Okay. There you go, Pete.
I say we trade Skyler for Jordan Love.
Right?
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. Jordan Love is looking for a big contract.
Jordan Love is fucking trashed.
Yeah, Jordan Love is no.
I don't know if he's trash, but I'm not doing that.
No, when you saw him come in for Aaron Rodgers, you know what? Skyler had a shit game for us. But I will tell you right now, I will take Skyler over Jordan Love every goddamn day of the week. I'm sorry.
I think that's too early for me, but
appreciate it, CB. But yeah, Pete.
You see, this. Hold on. This is what y'all, because I start doing push-ups when y'all get me upset. I'm gonna tell you right now.
CT every time to scores.
CT, what you just said about Jordan Love, this guy came in. He was rusty. He hasn't played in 4 years. And he did what I wish Tua can do.
You should have floated more.
He hit Christian Watson going across the middle in stride.
Yeah, didn't he do that against the Patriots week 1?
He let the rookie. He let the rookie. He let the rookie.
They scripted a play for him on the first play. What did he do the rest of the fucking game, Pete? No. Because you want to talk about one fucking pass. What did he do the rest of the game? What did he do the rest of the game? Not jack shit. Not jack shit the rest of the fucking game.
It's true, Pete.
He came in and threw a beautiful pass to Christian Watson.
Nothing you say.
Caught him in stride.
It don't matter
on this first play. What did he do after that? Name me one
After
thing
that, the guys weren't open. They didn't get open.
Oh, wait.
Go watch it. They weren't get open. But when they were open, when he did see them open.
Them motherfuckers were open, right? But magically, when fucking Love came in, them wide receivers weren't open anymore because they didn't want to run.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it. You don't know what you're watching.
Aaron Rodgers, right?
You don't know what you're watching.
Which one, Ron?
Put that from Christopher about Jordan Love.
If Jordan Love had anything, the Pack wouldn't have put up with Aaron Rodgers' shit. That's true.
Absolutely, Pete. There's your answer.
And the funny thing is, Pete even himself said he hasn't played in 4 years. You know why he hasn't played in 4 years? Because even when Aaron Rodgers was injured, they said, well, a fucking terrible injured Aaron Rodgers is still better than Jordan Love.
And when Aaron Rodgers was running roughshod around them, they said, oh, well, we'd rather have that than Jordan Love.
Pete, you really think you think Jordan Love is better than Skyler? You really think that?
Both of them have a higher ceiling than Tua, Batman. I really think that.
But that's not the question. Right. What we asked is, would you take Jordan Love or Skyler? Which one do you want? Because Tua doesn't have nothing to do with it except that he's the number 1 leading QB right now. But that's not
hold on. To answer that question, they both have a high ceiling, but I'll take Skylar Thompson. I like how when he gets rid of the ball out of his hold, like the whole winding thing and the whole arm movement, it's just a lot quicker than Jordan Love's. Yeah, that's what I like about Skylar Thompson.
I think he's mentally smarter than Jordan Love too, because bro,
when we can't be there, you can't do that, man. This guy's behind Aaron Rodgers, bro. You're supposed to sit and learn.
Yeah,
same thing with Skyler.
3 years, but he's had
no, buddy, don't play with me, Batman. You can't. Don't play with me.
He's gonna sit and learn. That's what he's
doing. Don't play with me, Batman.
Did he play last year? Pete, answer the question. How many games last year did Jordan Love start when Aaron Rodgers was hurt?
I don't remember.
Okay,
it was like 2 or 3.
How many fucking games did Jordan Love win when he came in for Aaron Rodgers?
All 3. All 3. He went 3-0.
He was 1-2.
All right. And what's the point though? But what's the point though? That's what I'm trying to find out.
My point is my whole thing with that is he played significant time last year and he played 1 game this year coming in for Rodgers. Yeah, if he plays the next couple games, it gives us a bigger sample size. But bro, they were running literally basic stick patterns to him with the fucking a go route on one and a short inside slant with a curl underneath, and he was still making the wrong read. I will take Skyler every fucking day over fucking Jordan Love. Period. Yeah, because Skyler knows how to pick out a literally, and they call it the poke concept. Because you're poking with the go, you got the slant underneath, and you got the curl.
Listen, so it's not. You see, this is the issue I'm having with CT. You're making it seem like for sure, but you're forgetting that Jordan Love was a first rounder for a reason. Okay, it will be slightly close. The way you're making it seem is like Jordan Love has no shot. Listen to me clearly. He's a baller. He's just behind Aaron Rodgers, who's a baller, okay? He could be better than Skylar Thompson. I know what I'm telling you, CT. The way you're talking,
at this moment, what we see. I think potential, we could talk about potential, just like you tried to make the argument last year that we can't talk about the potential of Tua. We have to talk about what he's actually giving us.
Yeah, but CT, man, why do we always got to go back to Tua, man? This guy, bro.
Because you fucking brought up Tua when you said that they both have a higher ceiling than Tua, but that's not what I asked. My whole point was saying that, again, if Skylar giving us what he's given us and what we can see, just like you tried to say last year about Tua, you can't base the potential. We have to go off
yes,
of what
you
we're
can.
seeing.
This is the reason why I said we can't go back to Tua, CT. This is the issue. Remember what Kyle Shanahan said in the offseason about Jimmy Garoppolo and why he was moving forward with Trey Lance? Or did we forget that already? Did we forget why Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers were trying to move off of Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah,
it wasn't because he was a porn star. It wasn't because no off-season drama. It was nothing. It was all because Kyle Shanahan wants to open up his playbook, and Jimmy Garoppolo limits the playbook.
I agree with that, Pete, but Mike McDaniel never closed his playbook on Tua. Mike McDaniel
I would take Tua over Jimmy G any day of the goddamn week and twice.
Everyone would.
Tua is identical.
This is an actual conversation
if not,
right now?
Tua is identical, if not a lesser Jimmy Garoppolo.
You're fucking high.
Can't believe this.
Pete, you're crazy.
Isn't Tua like top 5 in like air yards or something? Or air yards?
Oh yeah, so Tua has a top 5 arm in the NFL.
I
never said that, but Jimmy G would never. If you
never said that, then why do the stats say that? And why would you report that stat?
Because Jimmy G is never that close. Jimmy G.
Are you crazy?
We legit have had 49er fans throughout the entire week tell us on Twitter Spaces that Tua is the better quarterback.
49er fans know where they sit at. Okay, Batman, the 49er fans, they know that their season is over, Batman. They've already seen this story. They wanted that guy out of there for a reason.
But they're still
he comes up short. He's going to come up short.
Who's winning that division? The
because
49ers
of his
are.
mental capability or his physical capability? Because I'm pretty sure that I remember him throwing a dumbass goddamn interception in the Super Bowl.
Oh, come on.
CT.
I don't want to hear that, bro. Peyton Manning was like 90. Look, listen, Peyton Manning was like 99 years old. He was playing on his last little fiddle legs and he had no arm. None at all. It was over. But they kept riding it because of his name and his head. He knew where to get the ball with his little noodle arm. And he just ended up winning that Super Bowl. But he was done. There was a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that were better than Peyton Manning that year. I promise you. But he won the Super Bowl.
I don't disagree, but you also you also have to take into consideration the fucker had a neck fusion.
That's not the Broncos organization fault, and that's not no other player's fault that's better than that guy. But that guy he's a name, so they don't get the opportunity.
But he's saying that injuries hurt Peyton Manning a lot.
Stop him from winning a Super Bowl. My thing is you want the fucking Madden shit where we're throwing 70-yard goddamn bombs every play, not understanding that's not how the NFL works. The fucking NFL defenses have dropped back so deep that they have they have taken away deep passes and forced quarterbacks to play in the underneath in the intermediate throws. Oh, wait, our fucking quarterback is elite at that. No, he can't win because he has a noodle arm, right? It's crazy.
He's right, Pete.
It's noodle, and it's crazy we're winning, but Broncos won with Peyton Manning and his noodle. It's happening. But it doesn't mean that he's not noodle.
Pete, the Broncos had the #1 defense that year. Where's our defense ranked?
The Dolphins finished beating.
The question at home or away, because those are two different things.
Exactly.
I'm saying total. What is our yards allowed, like average, like where we rank that in points allowed?
Good question. Good question.
I would say middle of the pack. I don't know for sure, but I'll say middle of the pack. We don't have a number one defense like the Broncos and Peyton Manning had that year.
I think Kyle said 31st. Kyle said 31st league overall.
31st overall, I'm pretty sure.
Overall.
Oh, I'm going to bring it up right now. Stats.
But Tua did have it 1 year and didn't do anything. It was still complaints.
He didn't have the weapons.
So he didn't have the coaching. He has the coach now.
All Peyton Manning had was the defense. All Peyton Manning had was the defense.
But he also had Gary Kubiak, Pete, who's was brilliant offensive mind at the time.
Rob, that was EM. That was EM baller.
EM, you hit the nail on the head. He didn't have the coaching like he's got right now, Pete.
Brian Flores for the last 2 years left the Dolphins and got fired after winning back-to-back seasons.
Pete, come on. Seriously, I know you're better.
Did we make the playoffs, Pete? Did we make the playoffs with Brian Flores?
Tua failed us. Tua failed us. All he had to do. Yeah. Who turned the ball over all those times in the Titans game?
It was everyone's fault that we lost. It was everyone's fault we lost.
Whose fault was it that it slipped out of his hand and the Titans picked up that fumble?
You keep bringing up last season. You keep bringing up the Titans game.
Whose fault was it that he threw those interceptions?
We didn't game plan for that game. Multiple reports have come out on that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't game plan for that game?
Mike Gesicki said in the interview that they weren't prepared.
Listen,
and that's on coaching.
You're right about that. He played a horrible game, but he still won. He still won.
Yeah,
he didn't win nothing.
And Tua, that Titans game, it
was
he won.
You had Parker running ridiculous routes out there. Waddle slipping. Everybody was slipping. The weather was trash, and we stopped running the ball, which we were cooking at the beginning of the game. We eliminated the run. We didn't want to run the ball anymore when they were running and doing pass action plays, and that's how they killed us. They killed us with the tight ends and the running game.
I finally brought it up. So stats right now overall, we're ranked 17th in the league, right? So
17?
Against the pass, we're ranked 30th. Against the run, we're ranked 12th. Okay. Now, here's where the interesting part comes in. So, first quarter points were ranked dead last. Second quarter points were ranked dead last. Third quarter points were ranked top 7. We're in the 7th position. Fourth quarter points, 28th. Now, third down defense, 32nd passing and 32nd in run on third down defense. First down defense, we're rated 25.
Jimmy Garoppolo is going to eat us alive.
Hey, if he does that, if he really does that, then hey, I'll give him his flowers, but he ain't going to do that.
I just said it earlier tonight. This is why I'm really interested with McDaniel and Boyer. What defensive scheme are they going to come up with? Because just like the whole Pittsburgh thing and flow and whatever, bro, they both have intimate knowledge of each other. Period.
Bro, McDaniel was a squirrel that couldn't find the nut versus the Jets and the Robert Saleh-led defense. He's not going to figure out Kyle Shanahan. He cannot beat them. He's their little pet, the guy. They used to come to those guys. He looks up to them. He's never going to be better than those guys. We're behind the Jets. We're behind the Jets. We're always going to be behind the Jets unless they get rid of Salah. He's not going to be smarter than Salah.
But aren't we
not
first in the division, Pete? We're first
because he's not going to be defensively smart.
Salah has been benching quarterbacks, getting hurt quarterbacks, and he's one game behind. And they already beat us.
McDaniel on the offensive department destroyed fucking Flo. That's for damn sure. And so if we're going to say that Josh Boyer, who even if he's not nearly as good as Flo on the defensive side, he's still learned enough to hold this defense in check. But now all of a sudden we got a competent offensive coach to now try to marry with the fucking defensive coach and have the ability to play complementary football, which we haven't done in years. And we have a fucking competent run game. In that, going into December, we haven't had that in fucking the last 3 damn decades. We didn't have that since 88,
which is
90?
their first year together.
And I don't even care about that either. I mean, that's a down the road thing. But I'm saying at this moment, knowing going into December, which we historically have a fucking problem with losing games we should in December. This is where it starts. This Sunday is December. This game tells us all we need to fucking know.
Yep. He's right.
100%.
And it's happening.
Right.
It's about, and I've been screaming that it's about to derail soon. And after Thanksgiving,
You said that against the Browns.
I said that against the Bears too. But let's be
You said it against
realistic.
everybody.
They were really. I said that against the last 3 weak teams. They were so weak. It was laughable at that point. Let's be realistic.
they were weak because
I hope
Tua
y'all
cost them
enjoyed
up.
it. But now is when I'm serious. Now I'm serious.
Yeah,
now
that's
you're
my
serious.
whole point is
Now I'm
If we beat
serious.
the 49ers, you'll be like,
But
holy
I've
crap,
been,
they're
but
gonna
I've
derail
been
our
telling
hype
y'all for the longest, like it didn't, like I even told y'all before we got into that stretch. I said, watch how the Tuaneers come out loud. Y'all don't remember when I told Steven right on this show? Watch how y'all gonna be puckled up with y'all chin up, screaming that y'all right. I said this was gonna happen. This is why I said
I'm happy
it.
we're winning, Pete.
But y'all, but then.
What happens when Tua come out and ball on San Fran? Then what?
People say the Herbert will
okay. This is the look.
Defense sucked and Tua didn't do nothing. He played against a clown team and yada yada yada.
No.
Well, look. Reports are today that they're gonna get their Armstead. Okay, their Armstead is practicing. He practiced today, and they're gonna get him.
We heard they said that.
Yeah, he practiced. So there's a chance they get their defensive tackle back. And if they do, and if he does come back, then pretty much their defense is back. Full. Their defensive line at least.
Well,
this would be the best.
That doesn't mean that he's ready to play. There's a huge difference between.
Hold on, because I heard Lewis earlier. So earlier, look, this is my issue I'm having. I have this game, the 49ers scoring a lot of points. In my heart, it tells me we're going to get blown out. When
what's your prediction on the score?
My heart tells me that the 49ers might win like 42 to like 12, 13.
How are they going to get 42 again?
42.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Really?
We do not have
Didn't
a good
defense. 13 against the Saints.
We do not have a good defense.
The what?
It's not good at all.
So it hasn't been good ever since.
We just allowed the Bears to put up 32.
Okay,
Kyle Shanahan is going to. Kyle Shanahan is going to know how to exploit what Mike Shanahan wants to do.
If Jimmy G tries to run, dog, I'm sorry, but
he's not gonna try to run.
Concussed, bro. He's gonna get fucked up.
But we've been struggling against mobile quarterbacks, Pete.
Just like you boys in Madden. I'll be screaming, give me that ball, when you hit stick the fuck out of Jimmy G and he drops the damn ball and goes unconscious.
You guys are killing me. You're killing me, Pete.
I look, my heart, like I said,
he gave
like I said, I do see.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow.
I see like a 42-13 win, by the 49ers.
42-13?
Yes,
how many pick sixes will Tua throw?
But if I look at the paper and I'm looking at stats and projections and everything, then Vegas is going to be wrong on this game. This is going to be a high-scoring game. And this is where Tua gets his praise, because you were able to keep up offensively, put up touchdowns, no matter how bad our defense plays on Sunday. Tua still needs to show up, even though it's a tough defense. Put up the points because you have the stars to beat good defenses. Remember, Julio Jones used to get covered by number ones, but he used to make them look like number twos because he's just a number one himself. At some point, you got to make exactly. So Tyreek needs to come out on Sunday and ball out. Jalen Waddle needs to come out on Sunday and ball out. And for those two guys to ball out, Tua needs to come out and ball out and not play scared.
Tua hasn't been scared all year. But
He hasn't been scared all season.
Tua hasn't played a serious defensive line all year, Batman.
So the Bills weren't a serious defensive line.
The only thing the Bills had that week was Gregory Rousseau and Von Miller. Everything else was hurt and backups.
What about the linebackers?
Cleveland too, right?
They were all hurt too.
They had all their linebackers.
Yep.
They had all their linebackers.
Edmund was out. Edmund was out. Edmund was out.
And then he wins
They
there.
saw Matt Milano.
And then you go, oh, wait, we got to wait till the next team that has a good D-line so that we can make the argument. He hasn't played a good D-line all season.
He hasn't. And that's
and look, so multiple times this year.
First of all, we already know Tua can't play late in season, right? You just keep saying it. December football is what worries me. It better worry you because I've been trying to make it everybody worry too. But guess what? December Tua worries us. Oh yeah. You know,
20 fucking years. Go talk
No. It's December Tua, buddy. It's December Tua.
December. Fucking Ryan Tannehill was injured 1 year, and then the other 2 years he shit in November or December.
I ain't trying to. It's December Tua. The problems for the last 3 years. You're trying to go back 20 years. The last 3 years has been December Tua. 2 years.
December
and this year's gonna be the same.
Problems, Pete.
Hey, everybody, real quick, make sure you hit the like button. We got 80 in the room. Make sure you subscribe, please, to Miami Sports Music. We're doing big things. Again, Steven is about 65, 70 subscribers away from 10K. Also, subscribe to Phins-aholics Show, ladies and gentlemen. Like I mentioned yesterday, it was a record-breaking show. It was insane. If you haven't caught the episode, it's almost at 4,000 views. It's insane. Like I got like 90 subscribers, and then because of that, this week we're doing the giveaway for the Jalen Waddle autograph jersey. So anybody that wants to take part of that, just tune in tomorrow. We'll get the details on that. I appreciate everybody coming on today. Again, smash that like button, donate to the channel, Miami Sports Music, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody, man. Much love to everybody. Fins up. I hope everybody has a beautiful, 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 beautiful rest of your evening. Have an awesome day. And again, catch us tomorrow early in the morning on Clockblockers with Steven. And much love to everybody. Fins up. Appreciate y'all.
That's it. We out.
We out.
Fins
love
up,
it.
guys. Stick around.
A bunch of bad takes.